As its fifth season came to a close in the summer of 2023, Bungou Stray Dogs was still loved by its viewers. Atsushi, the protagonist of the series, is an orphan who winds up on the streets after being kicked out of his orphanage for an offense he can't remember committing. He saves Dazai from drowning, which changes the course of his destiny. Dazai, who recognizes Atsushi's ability, is grateful and gives him sanctuary while also introducing him to the armed detective agency. Bungou Stray Dogs delivers a distinct narrative that has grabbed its audience by fusing aspects of mystery and the occult with humor. Please enjoy these anime shows with a similar mood to Bungou Stray Dogs while you wait for Season 6. Number 10. Jujutsu Kaisen. One of the finest shonen anime shows is Jujutsu Kaisen. Although movie focuses primarily on action, Bungou Stray Dogs also catches the mystery and humor genres. Yuji is the focal point of Jujutsu Kaisen's narrative. At the passing of his grandfather, he vows to lend a hand to others. This good purpose, however, is turned evil when, in an effort to save his comrades, he becomes possessed by Sukuna, the Lord of Curses. Now that he has a potent curse inside of him, Yuji's goal is to become powerful enough to master and subdue this evil energy. His friends and his vivacious instructor, Gojo, who openly confronts Sukuna with the prospect of a future confrontation, stand by him throughout his trip. Number 9. Blood Blockade Battlefront. Fans of Bungou Stray Dogs should check out Blood Blockade Battlefront, which contains supernatural aspects that give it a mood that is reminiscent of that film. The tale of Kekai Sensen takes place in a realm of the paranormal where many animals coexist with humans. Leonardo, who has a special ability known as the all-seeing eyes of the gods, is the protagonist of the tale. Nevertheless, this power has a heavy price. It robs his sister of her sight, leaving Leonardo in anguish. Leonardo meets others who are looking for solutions to their own puzzles as he searches for explanations and perhaps a method to help his sister regain her sight. Together, they explore some of the strangest and most dangerous locations on Earth. Number 8. Moriarty the Patriot. A variation of the classic detective show, Sherlock Holmes, is Moriarty the Patriot. It deftly enters the mystery genre, distinguishing itself by eschewing the supernatural aspects sometimes included in such stories. The action of the narrative takes place in William James Moriarty's home country of Britain during the time. He lives with his brothers, Louis and Albert, and is the adopted son of an aristocratic family. Moriarty is viewed by the general public as a kind noble who constantly steps in to help people who are struggling. Moriarty, however, has a second personality. He has a penchant for detective work and the hunt for crooks below his noble exterior. He competes against Sherlock Holmes, the most renowned investigator in all of Britain, in this covert operation to see who can outsmart the other. The game has begun. Number 7. Tokyo Ghoul. While predominantly belonging to the horror genre, Tokyo Ghoul is akin to Bungou Stray Dogs in terms of its action-packed plot. The protagonist of Tokyo Ghoul is the diligent young man Kaneki. As Rise, a supposedly lovely girl, lures him onto the lonely construction site, his life takes a tragic turn. The allure, however, rapidly transforms into a nightmare when Rise ambushes him and reveals herself to be a ghoul, a monster that mimics people but really eats them. In an ironic turn of events, Kaneki is hurt during the assault, but Rise perishes tragically after being crushed by falling rubble. As Kaneki regains consciousness, he realizes that Rise's organs have been transplanted into him in order to save his life. He is forced into a dangerous lifestyle as a half-ghoul by this fatal choice, which permanently changes the direction of his life. Number 6. Durarara. Like Bungo Stray Dogs, the anime series Durarara explores both the mystery and supernatural subgenres. Supporters of teens looking into fascinating situations will find the suggestion for Durarara appropriate. The plot follows Mikado, a young guy looking for excitement in his life. It is set in Ikebukuro, a busy area of Japan. An offer from a childhood acquaintance fuels his desire for a life that is more exciting. Where Mikado is called Sell T. The notorious bike rider who never removes her helmet is also there. This gives him the assurance that something thrilling and heart-pounding is going to happen. Yet deep down, Mikado is drawn to a mystery for which he is unprepared. Number 5. Bacano. Bacano is unquestionably a title to take into consideration if you're a fan of the mystery anime series. With its distinctive narrative format, Bacano tells a variety of stories in each episode, all of which are based on alchemy and the pursuit of immortality. The first episode of the series follows the voyages of the Flying Pussyfoot, a train with its own mysterious past and present. The plot also introduces us to Sillard, an alchemy-obsessed chemist, and Miria and Isaac, two oddballs with dreams to become thieves. These distinct stories start to intriguingly merge as the series goes on, exposing a complicated network of related incidents. Number 4. Charlotte. Although Charlotte leans more toward the drama subgenre, it has similarities to Bungo Stray Dogs in terms of theme, therefore it is a worthy suggestion for followers. An anime series called Charlotte is focused on a character named Yu, who has the ability to briefly pause time, yet he makes advantage of this talent to deceive people. One day, Now, the president of the student council, catches him in the act. Now convinces Yu to join the student council because she sees his potential. Their objective? To spot and assist those who are abusing their extraordinary powers. Yu changes under Nao's influence, going from being a selfish person to someone who is sincerely devoted to helping others. Number 3. Terror in Resonance. The anime series Terror in Resonance is a masterpiece that captured viewers' interest right away. While not being a supernatural series, it shares the same basic idea as Bungo Stray Dogs, which distinguishes it from other shows. Two mysterious youngsters who go by the names 9 and 12 are at the core of the story of Terror in Resonance. They are responsible for a number of disruptions that have occurred around Japan. Although they adhere to an odd set of rules, they never intentionally hurt people and always provide warning before attacking. The police were unable to control these individuals, so they turned to retired detective Shibazaki to help them crack this case. He has experience in his industry, having retired a few years ago for a variety of personal reasons. Will this pursuit come to an end or lead these two guys onto new paths? Number 2. Monster. The finest mystery anime that stands out as a high point in the universe of mystery series accessible online is Monster. Although it has certain supernatural genre aspects, mystery continues to be the major focus. The protagonist of Monster is Dr. Tenma, who must decide whether to save a little kid named Johan or a high-ranking government figure, leading to a moral conflict. This choice starts a series of events that lead to Johan becoming a renowned serial murderer. Tenma sets out on a mission to face Johan and discover the reasons behind his horrific deeds as the plot develops. Tenma runs into people related to Johan's history along the way, who share distressing revelations that make Tenma feel very guilty. Number 1. The Millionaire Detective, Balance Unlimited. The anime series, The Millionaire Detective, Balance Unlimited, is centered on using money to solve crimes. The main character of the show is Daisuke, a wealthy man who chooses to work for a detective agency. Haru, a detective who scrupulously follows the laws and openly despises Daisuke's strategy of utilizing money to solve issues, is the detective with whom he is teamed. When they set out on their respective detective missions, it frequently turns into a competition between the two. Daisuke with his financial solutions and Haru with his traditional detective techniques. Will these two, with their very different methods, work together to solve the growing number of cases as the episodes play out? Do you agree with my list of 10 anime series similar to Jujutsu Kaisen that you would like watching? Are there any of your favorite anime shows that we missed that you think would be a great recommendation for Bungou Stray Dogs? Comment below with your ideas and let us know.